event happened in July of 2023. It is the Stage Domination Summit, and I was an ambassador for this event, and I got to be behind the scenes, see everything that happened behind the scenes, hosting this event with, of course, my coach, Dr. Cheryl Wood. Gloria Mayfield Banks was there, Lisa Nichols was there, and Trent Shelton was there. Here is Gloria Mayfield Banks. She was first up on the roster.
Yeah, our entrepreneurs, how do you build a team that supports you? The secret is we only have 24 hours. Mm-hmm. The only way to expand your time is to have other people help you.
Now for my favorite motivational speaker, Trent Shelton. So uplifting, so motivational. Here's a little bit.
I can easily tell you, I have over 10 million followers and over 1 billion video views. I can easily tell you, I travel all across the world and inspire people.
Love each other, man, period. At the end of the day, we all going to the same place, straight up.
But I'm not here to impress you with numbers. I'm here to impact your life. So if you're ready to make the world respect your greatness,
Straight up.
tell the person sitting next to you, it's rehab time.
Rehab time. Rehab time. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah. Woo.
And so I want y'all to know the person, and which y'all probably know, but the person that you see on the stage is even a greater person off the stage, and that's very rare in this industry. So make some noise for her again.
Yes.
Y'all, I'm going to see if I can get the recording to this whole thing because it's going to be worth the watch. I only have a couple clips, but here you go.
To see what God has given you. That's mistake number one. It's for you, and we'll get into vision here very soon, but what a lot of us do, we make the mistake, we bring our excitement to those around us because it's proximity, and what happens is you're bringing your dream to somebody who ain't a dreamer. And you're wondering why they can't see it. Then you're bringing your vision to somebody who isn't a visionary. Please understand this. Some people are just too close to you to see your greatness. We're about almost a decade ago, 2009, and I just started speaking to the world. And I realized that, man, there's people out there that need my message. And I want to tell everybody in here, some of you are being, I'm going to just say it, you're being disrespectful to the gifts that God given you. And the talents that he put in your heart. And I'm just keeping it real with you. Listen, somebody, I'm not going to get the claps on this, I get it. I understand, right?
You better.
I know I'm stepping on some toes and I'm all for that, right? Some of y'all, I'm a follower of Trent, he too real, right?
Yes, he is.
I get it. But I want to help you because I care about you. But you got to understand this, man. Like, some of you are silencing your gifts and all these things, and you're not going to do it. The number one excuse that I hear, and it's an excuse, is like, man, my family don't support me. And so what? Those are what, 10 people? If you're trying to build a business, you want to be successful, I'm sure you're going to need more than 10 people. The mood you're setting is left you. That's commitment. Commitment doesn't work off of inconvenience. See, I see a lot of times our commitment leaves when inconvenience shows up. Our commitment leaves when the algorithm isn't in our favor. Our commitment leaves when I want to be a speaker. You throw your first speaking engagement, like 5 people show up. Oh man, this isn't for me. I got to say this because I have a huge following. I want to just tell you this. If I would have believed numbers when I first started, I would have quit. I know a lot of people say, oh, you have millions of followers and you have all these things, but did you? It's funny, people are like, you're an overnight success. I'm like, child, please. Right? A lot of long nights, sleepless nights, nights where I'm questioning myself, nights where I'm asking God, like, is this it? When I did my first event, it was like 10 people. And y'all know those people was. The people who felt sorry for my mama, my daddy, a couple of friends, my cousin, that's it. But I was excited when I first did my first video. I went live and 10 people showed up. Because if you listen to my podcast, I've been saying this since day one. My goal wasn't to reach millions. My goal was to reach you.
Yes.
And so some of us, we are literally sitting here saying, oh, this isn't for my life because you worried about an algorithm. This isn't for my life because when you launch the course or the product, only a few people buy it. Listen, that is not failure, that is feedback. I get excited when things fail. And I'm not front, I'm serious. I fail a lot. But I get excited because I know failure is not the end, it's just a better opportunity to be successful. Commitment to a new life. What's going to keep you committed? Peace is not about the external. Peace is this. Peace isn't saying that the storm doesn't exist. Peace knows the storm exists, but peace is saying, even though the storm exists, this storm shall pass. Peace is saying, man, you know what, God, I don't understand what you're doing in my life right now, but I still trust you because I know anything that you're doing, I know you're going to allow me to go through places I don't understand just to bring me to the place where you need me to be. That's peace. See, a lot of us may have circumstantial peace, right? When everything's good, the bills and everything and the algorithm, we got peace then. But my question is, are you going to be the same person that has peace in the sun? Be that same human being that has peace in the storm because you know everything is going to work out. So be committed to your peace, protect your peace. The other thing I want you to be committed to is your vision. They are waiting for you. There's people in the world that Lisa can't reach, Cheryl can't reach, I can't reach, nobody can reach but you. Literally waiting for you. But you're not trusting your vision. Trust it. Your vision to me is like, I believe God gives us a set of, anybody in here wear glasses? She has okay sight. Okay, let's put it like that. She has great sight, all right? And I remember one day I was being funny, I tried on her glasses. And I put them on. And I said, gosh, you are blind. How do you even see? And she gave me one of the most rehab moments to myself. She said, Trent, it's my prescription. You ain't supposed to see it. Mic drop, right? Terrible for me at the time. You know, I watched my mom like beat cancer, battle cancer, like kick cancer's butt. And in 2021 is when my mother transitioned. And you know what's crazy? And I gotta share this with y'all. And this is why maybe I have this attitude of like it's not insensitive, but it's like, man, like, not so what, but like, let's like, okay, I get it. You're going through things now, what? How are you going to respond to it? You know, life is less about what happens to you, more about how you respond to what happens to you. The meaning you give to what happens to you, how you use what happens to you. That's what life is about.
Again, I was an ambassador at Stage Domination event hosted by Dr. Sherwood, my speaker development coach. So I had to see behind the scenes, and I'm so happy that I got to catch this moment between Lisa Nichols and Trent Shelton.
From a different cloth. You got to make sure that you are hanging out with the people who are going to help lift you.
Bucket list item crossed off. I got to meet Lisa Nichols. I've been in love with The Secret and following the law of attraction since I saw The Secret in 2008. Phenomenal speaker, awesome story. This whole event was just awesome.
So to each one of you here that's gotten 1 ounce of what you needed so far, thank her sacrifice. And no one knows how she got the 3 of us to come, but we do, because we got the video. And her vision was, no one's ever put on an event like this with the 3 of you that looks like us. And we all of us, we keynote all over the world, We never get to do it together and spend time together. I'm so excited. I selfishly am excited that I get to spend more time with Trent, more time with Gloria, and that it's hosted by us.
Yes. Yes.
I love your vision, Mama. Dream up until my son is raised. Hello, how many yes, yes? Come on. You're supposed to say yes, yes when it's you. Come on, you guys. And then I realized, wait a minute. My son didn't ask me to give up my dream for him. That's a lot of pressure on a child. And so I packed my son up and I took him with me on my trips and I distance learned him and I hired teachers to keep him up to par while we were on the top of a mountain in South Africa. And so be radical. Say radical. Radical. When I look at the Lisa Nichols journey, it's not a journey that anyone else can't take. You have your own journey. You have your own fingerprint. But everyone has a journey. And your story is supposed to be told. And there's so many women out there waiting, and men out there, and children, and 16-year-olds out there waiting for your story to be told. And no one can tell your story but you, as Cheryl said. And so I stopped by. I'm a storyteller. I teach storytelling. I teach speaking techniques. I teach leadership. I teach about money and how to make money, how to make wealth okay, and how to make generational wealth okay. That you are the change you've been looking for. When I look at this, and I look at the women that have shifted the trajectory of time, that's you. I look at the men who can change time, that's you. To be unapologetic about it, because I didn't know that this woman was going to then turn around and hire people that didn't look like her. Give opportunities to young men. I didn't know that. You couldn't have told me that. You couldn't have told the young girl who was scared of her shadow. You couldn't have told the young woman who was functionally dyslexic. You couldn't have told the woman who was on government assistance. You couldn't have told the 19-year-old that was suicidal. You couldn't have told me, never in a million years, that I think that my life would come where it would touch all around the world, and that I would travel the globe touching people that don't even speak English. This cheers, but be easy on your back. I just stopped by to stir your soul. I stopped by to make it difficult to sit down on yourself. For some of you, you're looking for clarity before you take action. Well, I gotta tell you that clarity follows action.
Woo!
Get in
Yes!
action and the clarity
Yes!
will come. You still trying to protect
Say
your
that.
image. You better protect your dream.
Follows action.
Because when you get... You take a baby, you take a baby, you take a baby, you take a baby. So, first of all, I celebrate you.
Yes. Yes. Yes, Mama.
So there's a few things that I'd like to recommend for you to do. Number one, and you may already have some of these things, so I won't assume you don't have them, but create me time and create a sign and sit down with the kids and show the sign to them. And when that sign is hanging on your door, on your bathroom, whatever you want, that means quiet for me. So create a barrier where everyone can sign into it. But the way you create that, you guys may want to try this as well, is I want you to call a meeting with all 12.
I have 5 grown, so 7 still at home.
Right, but call the other ones, because grown don't mean that they don't call.
Yes.
I just left my grown baby in LA, so call all 12. Tell them you cook whatever their favorite is. And I want you when you call a meeting, I want you to say, we're having a family meeting, make it at least 3 days out. Someone else is gonna need to do this, watch. Just let me know when you realize you need to do this. Call a family meeting and say, I wanna call a family meeting because I owe you an apology. And they're gonna ask you immediately, what's the apology? And say, no, I need to cover it at the meeting because I owe you all the apology. And I want the meeting to be at least 3 days out at a time that the majority of them can attend. It can be 5 days out, but don't make it more than 7 days out. And when you have everyone at your house on the couch, anxious for your apology. Say, I owe you an apology because I made you think that I can handle everything.
Child.
But it needs to be sincere. It's not a vindictive, it's not a backhanded apology to make them feel guilty. It really is a sincere apology. I owe you an apology because I made it look like I don't need rest. I owe you an apology because I made you believe that I don't need to hear the word thank you. Every time I trained you to think I didn't need rest, notice my voice tone, Mom. Every time I trained you to think I don't need to hear thank you, I was making it difficult for this role that I'm in. Somebody go stand next to my sister. It's okay for the tears to come, but I want you to listen. I want you in this tone, Mom. And you hear my tone? It's very soft. I owe you an apology because I've set up the infrastructure where I don't have any space for peace of mind. I trained you how to treat me, and now I need your help. I met with my coach today, or I met with her a few days ago, and she told me that I owed you an apology. She said, then I want you to say, from now on, may I get your support? And they're going to be like this. Yeah. What's going on? You dying, mama? Like, it gets crazy when you disrupt, because what you're doing is you're doing a pattern interrupt. You're doing a pattern interrupt. Say, my coach told me to ask for your support. They're going to be like, anything, mama. Whenever I begin to act like I don't need rest again, I want you to remind me. When I look like not hearing thank you is okay, I want you to remind me. Watch what happened, girl.
And I know you feel like dying.
Sometimes you want to stop, but you know you can't.
But we're gonna work it out.
Together, we come here and we figure out how to work it out. You came for instructions. You came for clarity. We're going to move mountains together.
We're gonna work it out.
We're going to work it out. Because we got tools. And we got tenacity. And we got resilience. And we got each other. We're going to work it out. We're going to rise up.
Rise like the day.
Always.
Rise.
You'll get the tools you need to rise up.
Rise unafraid.
You'll get the courage to rise up. And you'll do it over and over again.
I'll do it 1,000 times.
Because that's who we are. We've always been that person.
I'll rise up.
You are ready for this season.
Like a wave, I'll rise.
You've been ready for this season.
In spite of the age,
You have to get ready for this season.
do it 1,000.
Because if you don't do it, you always wonder who you could have been.
For you.
You're not doing it just for you. You're doing it for them.
For you.
You're doing it for every sister, every brother that's witnessing. You're doing it for those who are on their way out and they never did it. Come on.
For you.
Because when you do it, it's healing. It's inspiring to one person and healing to another. So be committed to rise.
Rise like the day.
Not just for you, but for everyone
Rise unafraid.
that's watching you. Those you know and those you don't. Again and again and again and again and again do it.
I'll rise up.
Declare to your victory.
High like a wave.
Invest
I'll
in your
rise
victory.
up. In spite of the age,
Even if you're nervous,
I'll rise up.
keep rising.
Do it 1,000
Because you're worth
times again.
1,000 times. For you.
For you.
And you. And you. Somebody did it for you. Do it for your somebody.
For you.
Be her story. I witnessed her do it. I witnessed him do it. So I knew that I could.
For you.